G'day, omji, Sheshnag Mandir. What on earth is Kundalini? The online ashram. Sheshnag. This video is about generational perspectives. Been thinking about it lately because I'm in the late part of my 40s and I'm thinking, looking at different perspectives on things, and I'm wondering about, like I've asked an 80-year-old, I said, mate, did you ever think as a child that people would be walking around drinking water out of plastic bottles and pay more than petrol for it? They go, no way, I would never have thought about that. And then I've been asking like 20-year-olds if they remember what bubblers are, and we used to have water fountains in the park that would spurt water out, and I don't know if they're a part of modern day parks at the moment. And then I've been watching kids, 8-year-olds are getting iPads, and I'm thinking, oh man, that's extreme. And then I think, oh, when I was 8 I probably got an Atari console. And then I think if you were an 8-year-old now then and you didn't have an iPad, then you might be the odd one out. So I'm thinking the perspective of reality is all relative to what you're conditioned into. So the generational perspective, here I am halfway between the generation of scarcity, which is the baby boomers who are dying out, and then because they grew up with nothing and had parents that went through the Great Depression and 2 world wars and things like that, then there's a new generation on the other side of me, which is called the generation of entitlement. And they like get everything, and I sit there and go, well, that's a hard working generation who tried to make up for having nothing and then over provided their kids with stuff to do with compensatory subconscious patterns that made them feel worthy of providing enough. And then on the other side they've got a generation that's over provided and doesn't want to work too much, but they're smart in some ways as well, so they're exposed to so much more, but it's the age of entitlement where they want to be the boss and they don't actually want to do the apprenticeship. So there you go, a video from the omji School of Spiritual Neuroses, just on generational perspectives. Here I am in the middle thinking, what the heck is going on? I don't know what really, I just know that it's all relative, and I'm sitting here trying to work it out, and that's my perspective on things. Everyone's got their own perspective relative to their generation, and it's okay. Share the world, Sheshnag Mandir. What on earth is Kundalini? Om Namah Shivaya.